What a disappointing start to the IPL for 2020. The Kings 11 have a really talented team here, the Kings 11. But they have played 7 matches and only won 1, losing 6. And they are at the bottom of the table with only 2 points to the name. They have lost the last 6 matches with only 7 matches remaining. It will be a very, very hard fight to reach the playoffs with only 7 matches remaining and 2 points to their name. But today, we will be looking at how the Kings 11 Punjab can still make it to the playoffs for the IPL 2020. The first way we're gonna look at is that they need the support from the middle order. We all know the Kings 11 Punjab opening batsman KL Rahul, the captain, and Agarwal have been absolutely magnificent today. They are the top 1 and 2 batsmen in the IPL for 2020 with the most runs. Both of them making a total of 714 runs together. That is 70% of the runs for the Kings 11 Punjab in the IPL 2020. Absolutely amazing from KL and Agarwal. Unfortunately, form there hasn't been good. The likes of Maxwell, Pooran, Karan Nayan, Khan, not good at all. Haven't been making runs in the middle order, and they need them to step up. Maxwell, for example, has played 7 matches and only managed 58 runs with a high score of 13. Not good there from your international pro. Pooran, on the other hand, 7 matches, a little bit better, 212 runs to his name. But he has to be better. He is improving, but has to continue to improve throughout the season. Karan Nair, 4 matches, only 16 runs to his name. And Sarfraz Khan, 5 matches, 33 runs to his name. So in order for this Kings 11 Punjab team to make it to the playoffs today, the first thing they need to do is to get that support from the middle order. They need the likes of Pooran, Nair, Khan and Maxwell to be making runs in the middle order. They cannot rely on both KL Rahul and Agarwal to make the runs every game. Second way that the Kings 11 Punjab can still reach the playoffs for the IPL 2020 is that they need to play Chris Jordan. We know he only played a few games so far in the IPL this year. He hasn't done his best, but we all know what a talent he is, particularly in the death overs. We all know one of the main problems for the Kings 11 is that they continue to leak runs in those late orders, and he will definitely help that. In his T20 career internationally, he's played 52 games, picked up a total of 63 wickets with an economy of 8.66, and we all know he bowls at important times, and bowling in the first few overs and in the death with an economy of only 8.66 is very good. So they need to bring him into the squad and keep him into the squad. He and Cottrell need to be bowling those last few overs there for the Kings 11. The third way is that they need to replace Glenn Maxwell. He hasn't had his best IPL for 2020. Very, very, very meager there. Played 7 matches with only 58 runs to his name and a highest of 13. He needs to be replaced there, perhaps by Christopher Henry Gale. We know he's sick at the moment, so there are other options such as Mandeep Singh who can come in, and he has played big innings in the past for the Kings 11 Punjab and even for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, Mandeep Singh. So that is definitely an option that they can look at, the Kings 11 Punjab, to improve their middle order batting, replacing Maxwell, maybe giving him a few games, because he has not performed anywhere close to his potential this season. The last way the Kings 11 can still make it to the playoffs is that they need to win at least 6 of the remaining 7 matches. It will be a very hard task, particularly with the form they are in, but it has to be done. With the likes of Mumbai at 10 points, it would be very hard to make the playoffs with only 12 points to the name, so they need at least to finish off with 14 points to just manage to make it into the playoffs. What they need to do is to play one game at a time, try and win, put in their best performance, and at the end of the day, live with the results. There's not much more they can do than that. With that being said, I have put together the Kings 11 best 11 for the IPL 2020. Of course, you know that Chris Gayle is sick. We will reconsider him when he gets back to full fitness. But for now, this will be the Kings 11 best 11 with, of course, KR and Agarwal batting at first and second. They have been absolutely magnificent for them. Karun Nair batting at 3. He will be an important part to this IPL. He hasn't played his best in the IPL for 2020, but we need the likes of him to step up, give him a little bit more time to bat. Nicholas Pooran at 4th, we all know his talent, and he has been improving. He has been getting amongst the runs in the last few games. Singh, the wicket keeper, at 5th. Gautam and Jordan at 6th and 7th, just to give them that power there to the end to finish off innings nicely, batting wise. And then we have Bishnoi and Cottrell and Shami as the 3 best bowlers so far in the IPL based on form. They of course need to play. And then Mujib ur Rahman, he hasn't had the best IPL for 2020, playing 2 matches with no wickets, economy of 10.33. But we all know how good Mujib ur Rahman is, and he needs to be given the chance. He cannot only play 2 matches, he needs to consistently be given the chance, and we know that with time he will improve his play. He's such a big bowler there, so he definitely needs to keep playing matches. Even though he has a bad game or 2, he needs to be playing the matches. So there's a few tips in which Kings 11 need to use to make it to the playoffs for IPL 2020. But let's see how they go, and comment down below exactly what you think about these tips and what you think can help the Kings 11 Punjab make it to the playoffs, and what you want next from me in terms of videos. That's all we have for today, and I'll see you next time.